What's going on, everybody? Anthony Campo here with Battle Ready Business, and today I want to talk to you about the core processes in your business. So let me roll the intro, and I'll talk to you soon. The question is, what does it take to build a Battle Ready business? What does it take to dial in your marketing, sales, fulfillment, and leadership so that you can go to war in the marketplace and win? My name is Anthony Campo, your host and chief coach at Battle Ready Business. This is the Be Battle Ready podcast, Daily Battle Edition. And on a daily basis, we're going to take a deep dive look at what it takes to win in the marketplace. So sit back, relax, and I'll see you on the other side. All right. In the last episode, I talked about your org chart and turning that into an actionable tool. So I want to build upon that because we talked a little bit about function and who's responsible and all those things. But those core departments inside your business have core processes. Those are the things that need to happen on a monthly basis, quarterly basis, whatever that cycle is for you, so that your business can get done. When you're early on in your business, those cycles are smaller. It's daily things that are really important. But as your business grows, you need to start stepping up higher into the business so they become more macro, right? And the key thing in developing core processes is a 20-80 rule. The 20-80 rule, we've heard of 80-20, right? 80-20, 80% of the work gets done by 20 something, whatever. In this rule we're talking about, you need to just document 20% of the steps, right? You need to see what, from a macro perspective, let's talk about your clients, your customer fulfillment. Once a customer says yes, if you're in a service-based business, what happens, right? You're going to have steps and phases. You're looking at the phases inside of this, right? There might be an onboarding phase. There might be a testing phase. There might be certain things inside your business that happens. Like in one-on-one personal training, right? You have, if you're a good trainer and you're trained how to train, you start off with an assessment. And then you build out a 30, 60, 90 day year plan for this person. Right? So same thing with your business. Those are the phases. You have the assessment phase. You have the part where you build the program and then you go on. Now that's an example. But if you're an advertising agency, you have an onboarding, you have a testing phase, and then you have a phase where you get into a constant rhythm. And that's a part of the phases that you have. So each one of these has a process when in your business. And it's absolutely vital that you document and know this. So for example, I'll give you another example. My wife and I, we sell rugs, furniture, and home decor. Okay. A little bit online, but a lot of it's face-to-face. And, the thing is that, when we order something, when we order a truckload, that kicks into a core process. That process is vital to getting our business accomplished. And when you're just getting started, it's very messy. You just get the work done as it's done, which a lot of business, that's how they get started. They just start doing things. And there's no real document to them. A lot of people have this stuff in their head. The problem that you find if you don't document this, your team doesn't know where you're at. Your team doesn't know how to do it. Your goal by the end of this, you should have a way of doing things. I've talked in previous episodes about having a communication language inside your organization that's unique to you. Okay? So I explained this when we ran the gym, is that, we had our own names for movements and exercises and routines and things like that. And if it's like calling a play within your business, hey, we need to go do XYZ this, right? If I say, hey, it's time to work on your quarterly battle plan, there's a whole process behind that, right? So my point is if you don't do this, your team's going to be a mess. You're going to have bad fulfillment. You're going to work longer hours. It's just going to be not to the level that it could be. And again, I talk about operational capacity, and this is one way that you can increase your operational capacity. You can put this under the technology category, because if you develop a process, now we can consider that a technology. Okay? So, and each one of this, you have a hiring process, you have a sales process, you have a marketing process, and then you have your client fulfillment or maybe operations. Each organization is different, but this is very key to document this. And if you do document it, you're gonna be more efficient. You're gonna produce better results. You're gonna produce this way of it's like we talked about a few episodes, the Whopper, right? Like it brings the flavor of your organization out and into the way you do things, right? And you develop community, you develop vibe, you develop all this culture inside your business, not just with your team, because this helps your team get on the same page and move efficiently and effectively, but it also transfers over to your customers and the marketplace of knowing that, hey, if I want it done that way, if I like it done that way, I know I can rely on them to get it done over and over again the same way. And that's one of the key things I keep going back to the gym, right? Is that our class had a particular way of going about it, right? It changed. The daily was different, but I had a system of how to change it, right? I had a document that planned out each and every day, right? And I would change it, but that document, that framework of that document was a whiteboard that we had a custom whiteboard that we put up. So then it mirrored it. So I would write the workout, I'd write the plan, for 3 weeks or whatever that would be. And then the coaches would write that on the board. Everybody would know. So I had my team, I had the overall business going down the same thing. The customers, the team, everybody in the organization were pulling on the same rope, going down the same path, and knew exactly what to do. And this is, when you have, this goes for your meetings, this goes for the way that, you conduct your quarterly planning, your annual planning. All this there's processes to this. So I want to know from you, where in your business are you not hitting the mark, right? It's just it's a chaotic mess. It's not, it's not going as well as it could be. You know that if you fix this, that it would transform your business. Okay? And again, increase your operational capacity so that you can increase the amount of revenue you can produce and the results you can produce. And what can you start doing this week? Like sitting back and documenting this could be very, very simple. Like it could take you can spend 10 minutes a day, spend 30 minutes a day for this week, and just sit back and knock this out. So I hope that makes sense, and I look forward to supporting you, and I'll talk to you soon. This concludes another episode of the Be Battle Ready Podcast, Daily Battle Edition. If you're a business owner with 3 to 20 people and you want to build a battle ready business so that you can go to war in the marketplace and win, head over to battlereadybusiness.com/go to get the conversation started. Other than that, I'll see you next time.